Alright, what is going on, everyone? We are back with another Rocket League video with the LBCC esports team taking on Cal State San Marcos and the Cougars Black. I am Ian Salazar, Tokafi.
And I'm Zuri Minor.
And this is week 2 of the NECC regular season. The Vikings came off of a very convincing 3-0 win last week. And let's see what they can do this time as we get into the game. LBCC will be in the blue. And let's get into it. Again, best of 5 minutes per match. And let's see here as kickoff starts. Sun Kicks gets off with a good start here. Good shot by them. Looks like Burnt Schmax does get a very good start for LBCC, putting up 1-0. And before I forget, I know last week we mentioned how Asan Panda was a different person. No, if you guys remember, Mom took my jewel from last semester. He did make a name change as well, so that is actually him.
Oh wow! So what was? Did you ask him like why he changed his name?
I think they were joking around about the person might have said something back, but I think that was the only reason behind it. I don't know if that was officially true. I think that was just an inside joke between the team. But that's how that happened. We don't really need confirmation on how that occurred there. But as we say that, as we get into the actual gameplay here, LBCC will concede a goal. Cougars on the board with 1. Still a lot of time left on the clock here. LBCC 1-1 with Cougars Black. Good start by both teams. Good offensive pressure by both of them. As we take a look here, Burnt Schmax definitely popped off last week. Let's see what he can do. He already starts off with a goal here in this game, so let's see how much more he can contribute to the team here. Sun Kicks.
What do you feel like they need to do to keep their momentum from like last week?
I think if they just played well. Remember how last week we really didn't see any, I guess, mistakes. And if there were any mistakes, like very minimal, like I guess conceded goals or like just some awkward positioning, or maybe some miscommunication. But other than that, they just played very solid. And I think if they just take whatever they did last week going into this week, that'll just be such a huge momentum shift for them. But so far, and also since they're on the defensive side, their defense was just very solid. There were many times where it looked like they could have conceded some very close goals, but their defense there just was a very strong brick wall that led for them to save a bunch of them, and their offense as well. As Burnt Schmax once again, another goal for him. LBCC up 2-1. Good assist there. Looks like a whiff there by the Cougars onto that backboard. Gives Burnt Schmax an opportunity. Hits it to the left side of the net. The Vikings are up now 2-1. Good start by them. I think that's something very crucial with these also shorter series in the best of 5. And also, again, how short these games are, you do not want to force any mistakes early, because that could be a very crucial regret later on.
Yeah, definitely. Especially, you've seen that happen like a few times.
We've seen that a few times, and we hope that we don't see that anymore going into this semester, or going to this season, we should say.
Oh, good save
Good
there.
save there by
close.
Burnt Schmax. Good defensive hold. Ball is going to be sent to the right side. Good clear there by Asan Panda. Is going to get sent to RB, though. Good hit by Asan Panda. Burnt Schmax on the wall. Is going to get saved out by McLovingU of the Cougars. RB with the clear. Good 50-50s by LBCC.
Balls to San Panda, but he saves it.
Good save by him. So far, though, Cougars still holding possession. Can RB turn in time? Looks like he's going to be able to 50-50 with Asan Panda. Ball still in the blue half. So far, though, LBCC putting up a good offensive or defensive hold, we should say. Another save.
Good save again.
Big saves there by LBCC as they finally get a clear. Again, like we mentioned, that momentum and that strategy that they had last week is still showing forth very well in this game as you reach halftime here. 2.5 left to go.
Oh, good setup. Yeah.
Good setup by McLovingU. Is going to clear that out. RB is going for the chase. Can he get a pinch? Is going to get it, but is going to get 50'd out by Burnt Schmax now. Burnt Schmax is going for the chase. Asan Panda looks like he does go up, but I guess was awkward there. Decides to call it off. Asan Panda up now.
Again.
Good hit there by him. Sun Kicks trying to go for the follow. Isn't going to get bent there in time, but Burnt Schmax with the hat trick.
Dunks it in pretty much.
That is indeed a very good shot. Does go up in the air. Does flip his car to send that car down. Very good shot by LBCC and the Vikings to bring it up 3-1. Sun Kicks now. Over to the side. Hassan Panda. Hitting it off the backboard. Good 50-50 by McLovin to keep it up in the air. Looks like Bernie is going to whiff and cut that out.
Takes it.
Hassan Panda, can he get a double? No, isn't going to get there in time. Bernd Schmacks. Over to one.
Wow.
Is going to get there. Big shot by Bernd Schmacks. 4 goals to his name. We told and we mentioned just how much this guy was putting on a show last week. And he's already putting on a show. It's only game 1. And they are up 4-1. All 4 goals going to Bernd Schmacks with his teammates there to get some assists to their names as well. But so far, this guy has been absolutely putting on a clinic for LBCC.
What do you think? Why do you think he's been performing this well?
I feel like being such a playmaker and also just being there, being able to finish those shots, as McLovin is going to get a shot for the Cougars to decrease that lead just a little bit. But as we were just saying, Bernd Schmacks has been to finish all of these shots, been able to get some plays off the backboard, get those double taps like we saw just a few goals ago. I feel like that's why he's just been such a crucial player, especially in this series or in this game already, as it's been going very well for LBCC. Good deb on McLovin is going to get 50-50 out though. Burness over to the side. RB and Burness do double commit. Isn't going to do him any harm.
Again.
Good save by Bernd Schmacks.
Hassan Panda, but
Hassan Panda and Sunkicks do pinch it together. Is going to hit this onto the orange side. Good demo by Hassan Panda onto Burness. 2v3 situation just for a little bit. Isn't going to do any harm though for the Cougars. Oh, big whiff!
Oh, wow. And McLovin with another goal.
McLovin gets another goal here for the Cougars, putting that lead from 3 just to 1 now. Under 50 seconds, 49 left to go here now. That was a whiff there. Something very uncharacteristic of LBCC that we haven't seen. It's only been 1 series. There's still a lot more games to go here in the season. But so far, something you don't want to see as Bernd Schmacks once again.
Is this his 5th goal? So
I believe it's his 4th if we take a look once we pan over to his POV. But looks like that I believe is his, I'm pretty sure that's his 4th goal. But he's been putting on an absolute show in this first game.
Has.
I feel like he definitely needs to, if he's gonna put his team on the back like that. Not that I hope he will. You obviously want to see all players showing up as much as they could here. But being off to a hot start like that is very crucial, as Burness is going to again cut that lead in half. Only down 1 now. 31 seconds left to go. Good hit off the back of this car and the finish as well, with RB there to try to follow him up. Looks like we had all members of LBCC just upfield. Just didn't see that. Didn't see that clear or that touch coming to give the Cougars an easy goal now. Under 30 seconds left to go now. Bernd Schmacks putting on some bumps over to his teammate. Burness now is going to hit it off the ceiling onto the blue side. Sunkicks with the demo onto 1. Hassan Panda does get a big 50-50 to take some time off the clock. Bernd Schmacks with a good 50-50 as well. Under 10 seconds left to go now. Hassan Panda trying to get it to his teammate. Isn't going to get there in time. And as we see this ball potentially hit the floor unless we see a big clear here by the Cougars. Nope, that's going to be ball hitting the ground. Ball is killed. LBCC will take game number 1 after that amazing showing by Bernd Schmacks.
That was a crazy first game. And it looked like that, they were coming back a bit towards the end. Like, what do you think happened exactly?
I think the LBCC were just all the way upfield. I think they got a little too comfortable. Just had all 2 to 3 men upfield. Again, you want to at least have 1 back to try to get that clear or just get a save there, unless something like that happens where you just throw it across the hit the ball across the field. But that's pretty much what we've seen. But those goals weren't very big errors. Like, it was something that really wasn't cost the game. Again, they were already up by a lot at that point, and also minimal time remaining. But so far, LBCC has been doing very well. Cal State San Marcos, though, feel like they just haven't been showing as much. Again, they did score those 4 goals off of some very unfortunate commits by LBCC, and I think that's what you want to try to focus on. Just try to let all 3 men of LBCC just force open nets. But also their rotations, their defense wasn't there. I feel like they were very awkward at some point. There were points where they were awkward in their net too. So hopefully they could fix that going to the second game here as we boot up for game number 2. LBCC up 1-0. Very good start showing from them to start off the series. Let's see what they could do in the second game.
So also, it looked like from like the player stats card, it actually did look like Burnt Smack scored all 5 goals.
All 5.
Yeah.
That's how you want to start off the series, and that's how you really want to. That's how if you want to start off hot, that's the definition right there. As let's see what they can do though. Big save by Burnt Schmax off the.
That was a close one.
Off the post.
Sheesh.
That's a save. They'll take it. As LBCC does get a 50-50 onto 1 now. Asan Panda trying to be middle. Can he get there in time? No, it looks like that was RB there to keep it out. Burnt Schmax is going to get 50-50 by McLovin you. Sunkick's there to follow over to Burness. Burness is going to pass it to his teammate RB. RB does go up, but isn't going to get there in time. Good pass to the middle. Is going to get cut off, though, by Asan Panda. RB now over to his teammate. Burnt Schmax earned. Looks like 2 members rotating ball side. Want to at least try to get out of there to force play wide here. McLovin you up 1 off the post. Burness isn't going to get the finish. 1 minute left to go now. Still no score. Definitely a lot slower start. LBCC did score, or a bit of all 3 teams, or all 2 teams scored 1 or 2.
McLovin you with the first goal.
In the minute as McLovin you, as we say that, McLovin you does score the first goal here. Take a look what happened. Oh, looks like Burness was up front post. Didn't read that. Had to back up a little bit. Wasn't able to react to that shot in time. Cougars Black get the early lead here in game number 2. Still a lot of time for the Vikings to come back. RB now. Good shot by him. Is going to get cut off, though. Over to his teammate. Burnt Schmax. Over to 1. Good shot by him.
Good setup by Burness and good follow through. The second goal.
49-mile-per-hour goal. RB off the post. Burness is there for the follow-up and the finish. Cougars up 2 now. LBCC starting to show some errors. Let's see if they can fix that, though. Still a lot of time left to go. 3.5.
Do you think they're just like taking it a bit slower to like set up their shots more, or like?
I think they're just out of position a lot more. As a good shot by Asan Panda is going to get saved off, though. Big shot is going to go off the post. Wow. Good save by the Cougars. But as I was saying, I think, yeah, they were just a little out of rotation a little bit, and also they were just really awkward at some points. Like, you were up post when you weren't supposed to.
RB to the goal.
My goodness. 3 goals. Only under 2 minutes, 1:52 off the clock. Big 50 off of. I think that was Sunkicks. That was, yeah, I was going to say off of Sunkicks' car. Big finish by him to put that in the back of the net and pinch it in. 3 goals now to the 0 of LBCC. Cougars definitely showing some light now here in game number 2 here. Let's see if LBCC could come back, though. They've showed well under pressure, and I don't think this is definitely not something new to them. So let's see what they can do here. Double commit by LBCC. Burnt Schmax does get an air dribble. Can he get a 3rd touch? Is going to get beat out, though, by, I believe that was Burness on the screen. McLovin you does go up for his teammate. RB now. Good 50-50 by him. Is that a save?
Man,
yes, it is. Burness, that was a very slow moving ball. Is going to get saved out by LBCC. Can Sunkicks get the double tap? No. Can Asan Panda get the finish? Isn't able to get there. RB. Good save by him. Sunkicks now. Over to his teammate. Asan Panda is going to get it off the left wall. Is going to get beat up by RB now. Burnt Schmax rotating back. Is going to get that left corner boost. Good clear. Burnt Schmax is up. Trying to go for an air dribble attempt. Is going to be able to get a 2nd touch. Burness is going to backflip. Is going to whiff. Opportunity for LBCC is going to get cut short now. Burness does get cut by 1. McLovin you for the shot is going to get blocked out, though. Double commit. Sunkicks and Asan Panda go up. Seeing if they can get 1. Shot is going to go wide for the Cougars. Opportunity is still there. Ball slowly moving towards the net, but is going to get saved out. McLovin you goes for the pre-jump. Is going to beat out Asan Panda. Can he get a touch? Another one. Isn't able to get there.
Saved again.
But ball is just going straight to the Cougars. Can we see a finish? No. Sunkicks with a good defensive save. Good block by him. LBCC showing strong on the defense, but we need to see some offense.
Yeah, it's only like 1:20 left.
Minute left Minute 20 left to go now. LBCC should be getting some scoring opportunities here if they want to try to see some light in this game. Good hit by Bernschmack to clear it. Over to McLovin though. Zero boost in this tank, isn't really able to do anything because of that. San Panda is going to 50-50 him.
And 1 minute left.
1 minute left to go. Good 50-50s by LBCC. Good shot by McLovin. He is going to get blocked out over to Bernschmack in the corner. Good hit by him. That's straight over to RB though. Ball's going to go off the post. He's going to let that go down. Good waterfall. Good 50-50s by LBCC. Good saves by LBCC. Sun kicks with the save there. But with under 40 seconds left to go, I think the signs of a comeback for LBCC are starting to grow very slimmer.
Yeah, 30 seconds left.
LBCC over to the corner. Burness is going to get it past one. RB.
It's just been like a lot of like back and forth going on like this whole time.
A lot of back and forth, but especially in this last minute. But somehow we've seen Cougars come out with 3 goals. I think that was mostly towards the beginning, though. I think that back and forth was really showing towards like this later half of this game number 2, as Cougars Black will definitely take this one and tie the series here. And it's essentially becoming a best of 3 now, as both teams do have 1 game to their name. But yeah, I think that back and forth, that ping pong action is, you could say, was definitely showing in that later half. I think LBCC was just really throwing themselves at the ball a lot of times in that first half of this game. So again, you want to at least try to have one or two people back to try to keep that defensive wall standing as much as you could here. And also, yeah, the save count was there. If we look at the shots, I mean, Cal State Santa Marcos was definitely showing up a lot more.
Yeah.
Throwing a lot more shots into the back and just at the net of LBCC this entire game. But again, that defense was showing strong. I noticed. I remember in this game too, that sequence of, I think it was 3 or 4 saves in a row by LBCC after the many after those shots. They can hold that, but like more towards the earlier point where they don't concede as much, and at least show some defense to offense transition. Especially, we didn't see that in this second half as much as they needed to. That can definitely be a recipe for success to them if they want to try to get this lead back in the series as we head into game number 3, 1-1, week 2 here of the regular season for both teams of, I believe, an 8-week season. Definitely want to start off strong here to try to get on the top of the leaderboard, especially for LBCC trying to come off of a very interesting last semester. As McLovin is going to get some offensive to start off for the Cougars. That's going to go wide off to the side here. LBCC still showing position. I think also they haven't been spacing out as much as you need to be. They've been sort of like clumped with each other is the word you could say. You definitely want to try to space out so that you can get some better angles and some better shots.
Why do you think they're like clumped together? Is that like
I think
like
they're just playing. No, not tactical. I feel like they're just rotating pretty well. Again, I've noticed ball side rotations too. You don't want to start rotate ball sides. So at least when you go to the opposite side of the opposite side of where the ball is, you can send that ball booming towards the side that the ball was coming from, so that you can create some space as well. But if they can just space out, play a little slower, I think they were just being thrown at all of that game too. It looked like. So far, their defense is holding strong. Minute 17 off the clock here. Still 0-0. Good shot, though.
Good
again, we had, looks like 3 people upfield, but isn't going to do them any harm. That ball does go wide. Good hit by Bernschmack. Opportunity. No. Looks like Burness was back there as last man. As he does get demoed out by Bernschmack. Cougars, though, showing some offense now. Looks like that was RB going for a touch. Is going to whiff, though. San Panda 0 boost. Over to his teammate.
Saved.
Good save. LBCC off the crossbar. Is anyone there for the finish?
Nobody could finish, no.
Nobody is there. Cougars now hitting it to the blue side. Good hit by Sun Kicks. Over to his teammate. Good demo there by RB. RB is going to hit that wide, though. RB. Good save by Bernschmack with the bicycle kick. Burness is there for the touch. A very small touch. Looks like Bernschmack with the save. again, LBCC, that defense that I was mentioning before this third game started,
Yeah,
has
like
definitely been showing a little bit.
I'm seeing it a lot. Like, yeah, they're making sure like to space out a lot more too.
What do you think? From what I've seen earlier, you've seen already a good amount of games, especially from the LBCC team. What do you think has been something that you've noticed that some viewers at home really haven't tried to pick up on, especially with such a team like this that has a lot of talent?
I've been noticing they've been doing like a lot of good like shot setups and stuff, but like sometimes they aren't always there to like close them, you know. But they have been like doing a lot better though with like spacing out their shots and stuff, and their defense has been like on point as we've been saying too. Like I just feel like it's been like a lot of good like I guess you could say like non-verbal communication going on.
Non-verbal communication, I feel like, I know with playing together, you really know what's going to happen, so you really don't have to communicate that. But I think communication too is, especially in this game that's very fast-paced, is key. You really can't tell because there's obviously no audio with their comms, but calming in this game, communicating in this game is this really crucial. You want to make sure that you know what's going on, when plays are going to happen, when certain people are going to commit for balls, or else if you do, like again, double and triple commits are sort of, they come naturally. I feel like that's just the nature of this game, even if you are communicating, because you both, like 2 or 3 people have the same instinct of, oh, let's all commit for the ball, or I'll commit for the ball. I guess my 2 or 3 other teammates decided to do the same thing, which is unfortunate. But being very communicative with all your teammates is especially huge in such a fast-paced game like Rocket League. But definitely communication has been on point, as so far though, compared to the other 2 games, as that was almost a goal, that's going to get saved out. Still 0 goals. Could we see a 0-0 overtime here in game number 3 though? But looks like LBCC is trying to say no to that answer. Good shot is going to get saved out though. Sunkicks is going to bring that to the left side over the Burnt Max. Actually no, Burnt Max will turn into that. Is going to get bumped out by 1 though. LBCC trying to put on some pressure. Asan Panda is going to try to hit that to the side.
Over to Sunkicks, and he sets it up.
Sunkicks does pop it up. Is going to get beat up by Burnus though. Asan Panda is going to hit that over to the side as well as they reach the 10-second countdown. Ball coming in. Good save. Is it enough? Yes, it is. Big shot by Arby, but even bigger save by the Vikings there to keep this at 0-0 with 0 seconds left to go.
Oh.
Big shot. Oh, man, that's just going to hit.
It looked like it was going to
That was going in. If there was like 2 to 3 more seconds left on the clock, but we do reach overtime here in game number 3. Golden goal!
And Arby.
And Arby finishes it. What a shot. Looks like LBCC did miss that ball go off the Burnt Max. I think tried to hit it off of Sunkicks there as he was rotating towards the back post, but that wasn't going to go off the back of his car, as Cal State San Marcos and the Cougars are going to take game number 3 here and go on match point, just needing 1 more game.
What do you think that LBCC needs to do in this next round to make sure they stay in the game?
If you're LBCC, you've been showing off strong here. I know Burnt Max was already popping off game 1, and game 2 sort of died it down a little bit. But I feel like if you want to, the way you started off that first game, just have everything going up at every single thing, showing off that offensive pressure, and just playing how well you did in that first game. You do not want to force any more mistakes. You're down 2-1. 1 more game in this series is pretty much over. So going into this pretty much last 2 games, if it goes to game number 5, play how you did in game number 1. That was very huge. Let's see if they can do that here as we load up for this potentially last game, game number 4, with the LBCC Vikings and the Cougars, who are up 2-1. Let's see what happens here as we have 5 minutes on the clock, potentially the last 5 minutes of this series, as San Panda going to hit it over 1.
McLoving you already with the first goal.
McLoving you, big shot, is going to slot it past Burnt Max. Oh, looks like Burn is trying to go for the bumper demo attempt there into the back of the net if you take a look at that again. But good start by the Cougars there. Fortunate start. You do not want to get that past you if you're LBCC. That is very. You still have a lot of time. You can definitely try to score a goal or two to try to get back into this game. But scoring something like that where you already concede a goal within the first like 15 to 20 seconds, that must be a really big momentum shift there. Good shot by Bernschmax though. He's going to get over to the side. Good hit by him. Bernschmax gets it past one. Over to Sun Kicks though. Is going to get saved out by McLovingU. San Panda. Over to the side.
Good setup.
Ball over to Arby though. Is going to hit it over one. Bernschmax gets it past one. Can he get it past another? No. Looks like that was Burness that went up to get the 50-50.
Over to
San Panda is going to get beat out as well. LBCC, their offense has been struggling a little bit. Looks like the Cougars have just been beating them to every single ball and just playing faster.
Yeah. It's almost like they kind of like flipped the switch after that first round.
That first game was honestly something. Yeah, they definitely started well, but I feel like something going into that second and third game might have switched a little bit. I feel like they kind of, I don't want to say they adjusted. They just weren't playing how they were playing in that first game. As Bernschmax does get a clear now. LBCC was close to conceding a second goal. Over to one. Looks like a double commit by San Panda and Sun Kicks as Bernschmax
good save.
Is going to get saves on one. Good clear by Sun Kicks now. Can he get a 50-50? No, but he's going to get the bump on a one. Bernschmax trying to pass it to a San Panda. Oh my! San Panda is going for the finish, but that ball is just going to pinch off of the post. That is very unfortunate.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh man, that must be very tough if you're the Vikings. If going through those comms, you think you had it, but you were probably a few inches, few millimeters even short of closing that. That was not what you wanted to see now as Cougars Black are back in position. Bumped by one.
And
McLovingU with another goal in this game. Up 2 now. Looks like that was a teammate bump there by Sun Kicks. Yep, and a San Panda. A San Panda got very awkward, forcing Cougars, I should say, to get an open net, just slotting that middle where no one was really paying attention and bring them up 2-0 here. Over to Bernschmax. Sun Kicks now. He's going to get it past one. Over to his teammate. McLovingU now. Does steal the corner boost. Can he get anyone to the corner? Good shot. RB is there. Waterfall opportunity. Is anyone up? That one is, but no shot there. San Panda now. Hitting it over to the side, but throws it straight over to Burness now. Can he get a shot over to his teammate? RB is up, but ball is going to go up. Good hit over to by Bernschmax over to the side. Good 50-50 now by Sun Kicks. Under 2 minutes to go. Is that a shot? No, he's going to get barely saved up by Burness now. As that ball is flying into the back of the blue net. Bernschmax, though, is there to 50-50 or to clear it out, but is going to get 50-50'd out. Sun Kicks over to Burness. Sun Kicks is going to get the demo on a Burness, but over to McLovingU now. Cougars now playing very close to each other, but so far the rotation is there.
But saved out again.
Over to McLovingU. Shot is going to get wide.
Saved again. That was close.
RB now over to his teammate. Zero boost to his tank. Is anyone there for the follow? No, he's going to lead it over to Sun Kicks. Over to McLovingU. Back again. Sun Kicks now. Good 50-50 by him. LBCC trying to put up at least one goal now within these next 80 seconds to try to keep this game close. Still 0 goals for LBCC. Burness.
And Bernschmax takes it, but saved again.
Good hit by him. McLovingU over to the side. Is anyone there for the finish? No, 50-50'd out. 1 minute left to go now. LBCC scoreless. Big shot by Sun Kicks.
Wow, that was a great shot by Sun Kicks right there.
Gets up, gets high, gets the hit, and gets it into the back of the net. Big goal, a very crucial goal for the Vikings. Only down 1 now, getting their first goal in this game. 58 seconds up to go, only down 1. Still manageable, definitely manageable for the Vikings. But let's see if their offense holds through, or will the defensive hold that the Cougars have been showing, will that continue on here? And let's see what happens now. San Panda goes up. Ball's going to add up the backboard. Is anyone there for the finish? No, San Panda almost got the 50-50 there. But looks like LBCC is throwing themselves into the
Over
orange
to
half.
San
They're
Panda
trying to
again.
get some offensive there. Hassan Panda. Get the shot to the side.
Oh,
Burness now. 30 seconds up to go. LBCC needs to throw it all here. Give
yeah.
it some offense. Hassan Panda is going to get over to Sun Kicks. Isn't able to get there in time. 20 seconds up to go now. Burness.
Again.
Big clear. What a big time waster
But
for the Cougars.
San Panda takes it again, but it goes over to RB.
10 seconds left to go now. LBCC needing one goal to keep themselves in the series, or that will be the end here as we reach the 0-second countdown. Ball needs to stay in the air. Big pinch! And that is a dagger. Burness sends that pinching into the back of the net. And that is the absolute dagger up to 0 seconds left to go. That is the end of this series. LBCC was after a very strong first game. Sort of momentum switch after that second game, or after that first game, going into the second game as Cougars Black of Cal State San Marcos will take it here 3-1 against the Vikings, putting the Vikings at 1-1 in this overall in this season. Again, still at the very beginning, but I think that momentum switch was just huge going into that game.
Like I was saying, it seemed like something just flipped with the Cougars.
LBCC will be back to play their third game in the regular season in a few days' time. Let's see if they can bounce back there. But that's it for now.